Welcome to Munger Vision. We've got a big one tonight. Middlebury College, the Panthers you're looking at as we get the starting lineups. Taking on CSJ, the Fighting Saints, in this non-conference game. And this is a big step up for the Fighting Saints tonight. This is going to be good competition for them. They've already introduced for Middlebury Jake Wolfen, number 5, number 21, Jamal Davis. Now coming out, we saw number 25, Nolan Thompson. Hooley coming out, Ryan Hooley, wearing number 33. The final starter will be Ryan Sherry, number 35. And of course, there's Phil Bartlett, the head coach of CSJ, and they are staying at 2-1 on this season. They defeated Albany Pharmacy and then split down in the Potsdam tournament.
6-1 guard on the left-handed pass, number 13, Brendan Rios.
So wearing number 13, no superstition there, will be Brandon Rios. So Brendan Rios coming out, meeting the officials for tonight's ball game.
A 6'7" forward out of Aurora, Illinois, number 15, K.J. Jackson.
K.J. Jackson representing their height out there. He'll wear number 15, and he'll have his hands full tonight with the Panthers. Have a lot of height on the bench to do, a lot of depth.
22, Evan Yops.
And Evan Yops, number 22, coming out next. He'll be the third starter for CSJ.
6'3" forward out of Brooklyn, New York, number 1, Raheem Small.
Raheem Small's coming out, and he's coming off 2 good games this season. Of course, the Albany Pharmacy game, 20-plus points in that game. Against SUNY Canton, another big offensive night for him. And the West Rutland's very own Jamie Ryder coming out. That'll be the starting 5 for Phil Bartlett. And again, it's CSJ Fighting Saints taking on the Middlebury Panthers here on Munger Vision on PEGTV Channel 15 Sports. Well, the opening tip-off, as you can see out there, K.J. Jackson in the white, number 15. We're up and underway, and that's double touch, yeah. He's jumping center against number 21, Jamal Davis. Now just 3 jumps to Davis and Jackson. So retoss, and now Ryder will have the possession in CSJ for a middle of the weekday weekend, well, for the middle of the week, a night game. This is a pretty packed gym for CSJ. Everybody coming to watch the Panthers. Of course, if you're here live watching the game, great. You can watch it on TV also, PEGTV. And you can go to the website, PEGTV.com, click video on demand, and you can watch local sports, CSJ basketball in particular, on the web. And so the first touch here is we'll have Wolfen bring the ball up, number 5, and he will be picked up just about midcourt by Jamie Ryder. Ryder, always an excellent defender all through high school here into college, and he'll be on Wolfen on that elbow. Wants to dump it down inside, and Davis will miss the little bunny shots, chased down by Smalls, and he'll give the ball off to Ryder. Quickly in the front court to Yobst. Wants to go down the low blocks. Jackson up, and no. Both teams able to get down inside on their first possessions. Neither team could finish the job and get the basket. We'll stay scoreless. 1 minute into the contest, 19 minutes left. 20-minute halves in case you haven't figured it out. Overtime if necessary. Again, CSJ, you know, it's David versus Goliath here tonight with Middlebury coming in. Right, I got a hand on the ball, tried to say it went off from Hooley, but they'll say no, CSJ will go on the defense, and Hooley will stay right in front of Joe Leichman, the assistant coach right there. I noticed he came in tonight with a black eye. I'll have to ask him, in case he needs some help, how he got it. So Wolfen, that's going to be a turnover, and tell you what, Coach Bartlett is up for every game, but he's certainly up for this game. This is a not really a measuring stick because, like I said, it's the big difference in the college. It's Middlebury to CSJ as far as being able to hand out scholarships, get blue chip athletes in, you know, and recruit worldwide. The CSJ looking at this as their big Super Bowl. Smalls dribbled into a crowd of people, lost the ball. Here comes the steal. Davis will give it back one more time, and boy, nice hustle down the floor. Count the basket. It's going to be good. Ryan Sherry will get the finish. And Rios will be called for the foul. That's what I was waiting for. Who got the foul? And it was Brendan Rios. So Rios with the game's first foul, obviously his first personal foul, and the basket was good. It should be 2-0 with 18:23 to go in the first half. The and one is good as Sherry will catch nothing but twine. Ryder quickly with the push to the front court. Yeah, they want to correct the shot clock. They want some seconds off it, and the score must be corrected to 3-0, as the officials will now confirm and then concur. Okay, so side out. Some confusion on the shot clock. And Smalls will take the ball out of bounds. So looks like everybody's got the caught up on the bookwork. The score is the clock, and we're good to go. Oh, no, I'll go to 30 seconds. Okay. Because we're just bringing it down from 34 to 30. Okay, things always run like that early in the contest, and things will smooth out as everybody gets into the flow of the game. Ryda able to shake the defender. He'll be picked up by Wolf, and they'll be guarding each other, obviously, with the matchups. As Rios, he's a lefty, and they're going to have Sherry on him. This will be Ryda looking to go baseline. No, puts a shot up, and got it! Three-pointer for Ryda with the defender right in his face, and able to swish it 3-3. Saints first basket. Ryda with the steal and cashes it at the bank. 5-3 Saints. I don't care what division you are. Jamie Ryda comes loaded for bear every ball game. Just a great hustler. Like I said, must have been born with a basketball in his hand. Oh, nice duck up underneath and got the basket. 5-4 Saints are up. Basket by Hooley. Ryda quickly into the front court. Middlebury got back defensively nicely that time. There was no chance for the quick push. Baseline, and Smalls couldn't get to the baseline. The defender on that side was number 25, Thompson. Did a good job of taking away the baseline, bumping him on the drive, and keeping him away from the paint. Rios. Like I said, you know, if you haven't caught, oh, look at that move by Rios. Goes up with the left hand, and he's got to hit those. He works so hard to get open, and Yobs can't save it. He'll hustle up into the stands. It'll go on the bounce to Middlebury. And actually, the score is 5-5. My Rutland High School diploma let me down again there. It's 5-5 on that two-point basket by Middlebury. I got some suggestions for the budget of Rutland High School if they want to trim some unnecessary fat off it. And I know who they could start with. But we'll go back to the ball game here. That's up and good. That's a three-pointer from outside. Wolfen will give Middlebury back the lead at 8-5. Now, it's just a matter of not being over-pumped, not making mistakes, hitting your shots when you're open, and watch the turnovers and those big runs by Middlebury. This year, CSJ does have a bench. Oh, they're going to call a foul away from the shot. Yachts called for the foul, and they want to know what the foul was. They called the Yeah, Coach Bartlett wanted an explanation because he wasn't setting a screen, so he didn't know how it could be an illegal screen or whatever, but yeah, CSJ with a good bench this year, got some talent, got some depth. Wolfen kept the ball alive after it was knocked out of his hands. Obviously, the ball was kept alive after it was knocked out of his hands by Ryda. That shot was partially tipped off the front of the rim. Rebound will come down to Rios. It was touched by Sherry of Middlebury. Couldn't control it to Yobs in the front court. He'll spin to the elbow and had a block from behind. All ball from behind. There's the quick push. Thompson up ahead, and Davis will be fouled. And will there be shots coming up? So the foul was on KJ Jackson to push from behind, and I'll send Jamal Davis. And Coach Bartlett laying the groundwork tonight as he's working on the official, asking about the no call on one end and the call on this, and that's just the way you do it when you wear the suit and tie. I've never heard any coach not do it that way. 9-5 Middlebury, 15:59 to go in the first half of play. You're watching Munger Vision. You're not acknowledged leader in local sports coverage. That's good. Forget CSJ had a 5-3 lead. Middlebury's gone on a 7-0 run. And this is Ryda off to Yobs. He's playing up high. He does a lot better work down inside. Jackson got the ball in low and travel. Yeah, he got the spot, made the ball fake, and then just kind of lost his composure of where he was down there on the floor and traveled. He would have had an easy bucket. And I would venture to guess that CSJ, even though fired up for tonight's game, Might have been a tad bit intimidated, knowing that it was Middlebury coming down. Wolfen wants to dump the ball down inside to Sherry, and Davis coming down the paint. And it'll go 12-5 now. This is a good run, a 9-point run, 9-0 run by Middlebury. Ryder killed the dribble up high between circles, got it off to Yobs, the pass, caught between circles still, and CSJ trying to reorganize. That's the word. Shot clock down to 20 seconds. Yobs took the bump, lost handle on the ball, turned, fired, partially blocked, comes to Jackson, right place, couldn't get the finish, goes up and got it this time. Boy, right place, right time, got his own missed shot, put it up 12-7 now, CSJ down by 5. That ends that Middlebury 9-0 run. There's the help defense, and boy, Smalls with the quick hands will knock the ball out of bounds.
Substitution number 30.
And they're going to give Rios a breather for CSJ. Coming in will be number 10, Anderson, Romano Anderson. And I'm trying to catch up to Middlebury as, Keisel, number 15 in the ball game for Middlebury, and number 31, Andrew Locke. Locke, I don't have my roster right handy, but he's got to be at least 6'8", 6'9". Yeah, and they didn't turn the shot clock on, and they'll catch up to it. They're going to reset to 23 seconds.
Right to the block. There we go.
So, getting the shot clock being an issue is, while they were looking for Locke on the alley-oop, they liked the matchup with Locke against Yobs. Yobs going about 6'2", 6'3". And I'm just trying to find Locke real quick. 6'10" he is listed at, Locke is. So, wow, that's a big dude. I wouldn't be able to do his laundry if he was my kid at home. I couldn't lift his pants high enough to get him out of the washer. At 6'10", Anderson gave the ball up to Ryder. He's got a three-pointer tonight, Ryder does. And boy, they're trying to trap him up top. He's able to dribble out of it, up, and Smalls has it blocked. Locke came from the free throw line down to swat the ball out of bounds. 14:27 left in the first half. It's been a spirited first half between Middlebury and CSJ. Jackson, time to square up fire, and no, can't hit the open shot. Thompson able to dribble around. Keisel. I watched Keisel during the warm-ups, and Locke again trying to get the pass in low to him, and the big guy had no problem catching the ball. And a lot of times, and I'm not saying this is the case with Locke, your big guys, when you watch big men play high school or college, one thing I look for is how they catch the ball. So if they got good hands, they catch the ball, because a lot of times big guys have a problem handling that little basketball. And we're going to have a timeout taken by CSJ. Full timeout taken. They're down 12-7 to Middlebury. 14:01 to go in the first half of play on Munger Vision. Basketball after that timeout. First timeout taken of the ball game by either side. And it'll be Yobst. Just right out wide open, just popped it in the back court to him, and that's where Keisel will pick him up. To Smalls, Thompson on him defensively. And CSJ with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Yobst just realized that. Oh, there's the foul on the floor. Yeah, that's a good drive to draw the foul by Yobst. They'll give him a new shot clock, and that'll be the first foul on Middlebury. And taking him off the dribble. So Ryan Sherry will pick up his first foul. So Yobst staying right in front of the Middlebury bench. Giving Ryder open, three ball on it, and got it! 2 threes for Ryder. Cuts the lead to 12-10. Again, you've got to respect Ryder's shooting ability. Get him on that perimeter like that. You got to put it by him. As Keisel and Ryder battling down the court. Locke to Keisel, stood at the arc, was open for a second, passed up the shot, and Sherry being guarded by KJ Jackson, number 15. Middlebury with 17 on the shot clock. Saints. Oh, yeah. Going to count it. Yeah. Smalls got beat. He overcommitted defensively, came after the offensive player, Sherry, went by him, and then tried to make the block from behind. What happened there was Smalls tried to make the steal, the poke check steal. He'll pick up his first foul, team's fourth. Dane Number 23, Dane Yops, the younger brother of Evan Yops, coming into the ball game. A little more height right there. Not as much experience and strength, but some height. Just a freshman on the team. And Sherry trying to complete Middlebury's second three-point play of the first half. And he'll get it. Pushes lead to 5 at 15-10. One big difference watching Middlebury as opposed to, say, Albany Pharmacy or SUNY Kent. A lot more speed on Middlebury. Some things you can get away with getting beat going for a steal defensively against SUNY Canton and make a block from behind. Oh, Dane Yops with the nice feed. They'd overloaded one side of the floor and then left Yops isolated on this side, got him the ball. He swung it around the perimeter and nice entry pass to the baseline. He's able to kiss it off the glass and in. Good play by Jackson as he'll make the tip on the steal. Will end up in the hands of Dane Yops. Now Anderson takes it off the foot on the dribble and we'll give the ball back to Ryda. Things settle down now with 26 seconds to go on the shot clock. Keisel coming a little bit higher this time defensively to pick up. Ryda. Up and, oh, nice follow-up. I got it. Jackson makes it a one-point game at 15-14. Middlebury with the lead. Keisel with the spin move. Got the ball off to Sherry. Wants to go to Locke. Locke up top. Just wheeled the ball around on the elbow. Keisel, nice help defense along the baseline. Oh, that opens up this and foul. Locke went to flush it and got fouled. That's going to be on Dane Yops. You know, that's a good, clean, hard foul. He didn't concede the dunk, and that's what Locke was doing, winding up the jam at home, and that stops the clock. Just a tad under 12 minutes to go. First half action. You're watching Munger Vision on PEGTV Channel 15 Sports. Locke with the first shot. Wolfen coming back into the game, number 5. He was the starting point guard. He's back in there for Middlebury, along with Thompson, 25, and 44 making his first appearance will be Peter Lynch. Don't forget, we'll also have the Grand Union Player of the Game for CSJ as they donated the Player of the Game shirt. Thompson with the pump fake wants to push the ball down into Locke, and he spun around and followed up his own missed shot and counted. Now, I'm not sure. Is Jackson being looked at? I think Jackson will pick up the foul. Yeah, Jackson listed at 6'7".
Second personal on KJ Jackson.
And that's big because that's 2 personal fouls on Jackson, 6 on the team. And I know they list Jackson at 6'7", Locke at 6'10", but it a big difference out there. 3 inches. It looks like a lot more than 3 inches difference. And that three-point play good. 19-14, lead goes to 5, 11:44 to go in the first half. Middlebury Panthers making a trip down south to CSJ's gym, and boy, Small's just in all kinds of trouble, lost the ball. Lynch ducks underneath the defender, and we'll get it. Again, Small's not used to that type of speed. And then reset the shot clock. They're going to get a foul pretty soon down at the scorer's table. Actually, shot clock. Oh, but, you know, Small's not used to that type of speed on him up top at midcourt with the trap. Had the ball taken away. As Jamie Ryder with 6 points so far. Will go to Smalls. He'll split the defense and take it to the hole. It's blocked by Lynch to Wolfen. Anderson almost came up with the steal, and this is Wolfen. Full throttle to the elbow. Gives it off on the wing. Shot up by Thompson, and no. Boy, it looked just like a little push there from behind. Not called. Lynch got away with a nudge, and Ryder out of the pack. Got the rebound, got the ball on the dribble to the front court. Wants to feed Jackson. Smalls got it. That's great. Fluid play right there by CSJ. Yeah, I think we've got blood on one of the players. Oh, it's Jackson got hit in the, yeah, he's got a bloody eye on his left eye, right from the corner of the eyeball. He's got a stream of blood coming, so that's what's on the court, and that's what the official, actually Locke told the official. And they're going in there and probably put, Mike Dorian going to take care of him, probably go with a little butterfly on him, some tape, maybe some of that stick-em stuff there at New Skin. Now, it's not side out. It's going to be base inline. Now we go to the inline. So Wolfen and Keisel will head to the inline. Got a dandy so far. It's been a neat atmosphere. Like I said, for a weeknight game, there's a lot of people here because it's Middlebury. Middlebury coming in and got some size, got some speed, got some depth. Smalls, yeah, they went too far. They got greedy, turned the ball over, and it's going to become Middlebury basketball. And as usual, I have trouble with my old equipment, trying to figure out why I won't stay in focus, but I'll work on it. You bear with me. Tell you what, Wright has played Walton very well here in his first half. Oh, so you can't get beat like that on the baseline. There's that height. Lynch able to keep it alive. Boy, he's just swallowed up down there. Ball on the floor, flip back out. Smalls has it to Ryda, and he'll take it and get fouled. 2 shots coming up as Wolfen will be called for the foul.
Foul number 5, Wolfen.
But yeah, both coaches working that particular official very hard here in the first half. And that particular official has seemed to take charge on the floor of the calls. Not saying he's wrong or not. I like his attitude. He's taking charge and making the calls and the explanations and laying down the boundaries for the coaches. And Triplett has checked in. I didn't see that. So Triplett, number 33 for CSJ, is coming to the ball game. Patrick Triplett Jr. So he's in the ball game. 21-16, 10-10 to go in the first half. Saints down by 5 in Ryda. Taking his time, concentrating, and got it. So Locke will bring the ball into Keisel, and he'll be picked up midcourt by Ryda, and killed the dribble early, but Sherry came up top. And actually, that's Hooler. I'm sorry. I've called him the wrong name the whole first half, and I apologize for that. Hooley. Because it's spelled differently in the program, and I should remember that's Hooley. That's up, and no. Lynch will react to the foul. That's on Triplett. And Lynch going to the line, so that red hair of Lynch, he slammed the ball down in disgust of being fouled. Going to the line, going to shoot a couple. That'll be Triplett's first foul, team 7. Evan Yopst going to be coming back in the ball game. And Jackson still in the trainer's room getting patched up.
Number 22, Evan Yopst enters the game.
And all this taking place with 9:47 to go in the first half. Lynch up and rolls it in. No pressure in the backcourt. Ryder turns, sees that, slows it down, surveys it, and gets set to put the play in motion here for CSJ. That's going to be a hold on Hooley, number 33. Now they're going to give Smalls a warning. Very fortunate it wasn't a technical, because the play was blown dead. The foul was called, and he went up and tried to dunk the ball, and that. You get to see now the coach, Jeff Brown, wanting an explanation why it wasn't a technical, and the official saying, I got under control, coach. I just gave him a warning. Next time it's a technical. And Rahib should actually know that just from playing basketball. Well, justice is served. If you're Middlebury, they got the ball on the turnover. Hooley, 3-ball net. No. Rebound, Lynch. Fouled Rios. And that could have gone either way, to be truthful with you. Rios came in from behind. Lynch was going outbound, and they collided, and Lynch will pick up the foul. As I'm catching the switches to number 14, it's Alvarez, Luis Alvarez for Middlebury. He's checking in for Keisel, and I saw 35, that's Sherry, 35 is Sherry in the ball game. Now some pressure being extended in the backcourt. That's Alvarez, who just came into the ball game, going to pick up Ryda about three-quarter court. Rios, long distance, got it! That beautiful left-handed stroke by Rios paints it three-pointer, 23-20. And the shot clock again. So that's the guys right there doing the shot clock rock. And again, at 9:07 on the game clock, you want 34 seconds on the shot clock. 23-20 to score. Saints down by 3. Then they want 34. So there we go. Next time I'm going to give him a technical foul. See Ryda and Wolf, and there's the hard push. That opened the baseline. Good help defense by Yops. Ball flicked back out and chased down by Sherry. Saves it to Alvarez. Alley-ooping it, and good night as Locke will flush it on the dunk. CSJ that time, quite simply, defensively, just got chasing the ball and scrambling around. Smalls, pass wrap back around, shot up, no. That was triplet open, couldn't can it. Wolf, and there is no break there, the numbers aren't there. And stripped of the ball by Rios. And off from Rios out of bounds as hustling down the floor is number 33, Hooley.
Number 23, Dane Goss, entering the game for the Saints.
And I tell you what, the tempo in the last few minutes has kicked up quite a bit. I thought it was pretty good to start the ball game, but it's racing now. Alvarez and Rios called for the foul. Yeah, he came out, got a lot of hand checking there. They're going to call him a blocking foul. Well, he had his choice. There was a lot of contact. That's the 8th team foul. That will be Rios' second foul, and that's obviously with 8 team fouls. Going to send Alvarez to Middlebury to the line for at least the 1-on-1 the rest of this first half. Oh, this is turning into a dandy of a game. As he obviously made the first, he's going to get the second. I don't see KJ Jackson yet back from the trainer's room.
Jamal Davis, number 25.
Davis back in the ballgame, number 21 for Middlebury. And Thompson, number 25, also back in. And that shot also good. I think they've just sent the assistant coach, Joe Leichman, to the trainer's room to see the status on KJ Jackson. 27-20, and Ryda, wow, got away with some hot potato ball handling. Saints, Yops, going to take it up, and just got hammered on the block. Shot was blocked by Sherry to Yops. Quickly, we'll get it up this time before Middlebury can react. That's just resiliency on CSJ's part right there. Like I said, Yops, if I stretch him out, might be 6'2". And he's going against some pretty tall dudes against Middlebury right now. They try to trap the baseline. Alvarez came from nowhere to get that. That's going to be blocked by CSJ, and that's going to be Brendan Rios with the block, and then the tie-up, and the arrow's going to favor Middlebury. They'll have possession of the ball with 15 seconds to go on the shot clock, up by 5 with 7:43 to go in the first half. Nice grab by Thompson as the ball was tipped, and Smalls just picked up the ball. Always playing defense a lot, reaching with those hands, and you just can't get away with that against a team like Middlebury. Like I said, their quickness is unbelievable. And you know that old expression, defense is played by moving your feet. Well, whoever thought of that expression, there's a reason for that. That's the second foul on Smalls. Sometimes against an inferior team, you can reach in there and, like hockey, poke check it away with your hands. But that's twice tonight. He's reached twice. He's got the foul. But I tell you, Smalls in the right place that time. Came up with the steal. They tried to kick the ball back up top as they get the offensive rebound. Oh, Dane Yops, no man's land. Yeah. The big freshman trying to come in off the wing about 150 miles an hour. Couldn't make the corner, lost his footing, went down, and it'll be Middlebury basketball. And I believe Anderson, I'm looking to see who came in. Anderson came back in for CSJ, replacing Smalls with those 2 fouls. Alvarez trying to work off the screen, and actually they left it kind of loose. That's why the defender able to come on top of the screen and get through it. 17 on the shot clock. Plenty of time for Middlebury. Walton on the kick out to Alvarez. Rios went out and took away the open shot defensively. Davis up. Davis no. Rebound. Sherry. Walton 3-balling it. Got it. Tell you again. Offensive rebounds, you got to stay with the man. Put your body on him, track him, lock onto him. And that's a couple of times here in the first half. The CSJ's lost count of the bodies out there. And easy offensive basket off the offensive rebound for Middlebury. Ryda directing traffic from between circles. Alvarez out there defensively on Ryda. Went to cross over, lost the handle. Long 3. No. The shot clock, still a lot of time. And Yop somehow came up with the ball and gently kissed off the glass and then cutting the lead to 6. Ryder took that shot with still 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. Rios going to be called for the foul. Yeah, he's playing more physical tonight than I have seen him play the whole first part of the season, and I believe that's multiple fouls now for Rios.
Raheem Smalls back to the game.
That's 3, actually. 3 fouls on Rios, so he's going to sit down, is he? I'm looking for him out there. Where did he go? 1, 2, 3. They've only got 4 people out there. All right, I've lost Rios. There he is. He's behind Alvarez. Shot's good. So Rios is going to stay in. I'm going to see where Smalls is going to go with 2 fouls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, Rios and Smalls in the ball game, both in foul trouble for CSJ. Then Alvarez going up with a second shot. Got it. And what it is, they held up, let the substitution. Winslow Hicks, number 23 for Middlebury, into the ball game now. As they push the lead back to 8. CSJ held that 5-3 lead briefly early in the ball game, and they've been chasing ever since. Rios is going to stay out there, like I said, with the 3 fouls. He's played very well in this first half, but I'm not sure what Smalls. I think he's trying to come with the ball to Jobst, and that's going to be a turnover. And here comes Ryder, threads the needle, and Jobst, yes. Tell you what, no room for error on that pass from Ryder to Jobst, and Jobst with a good finish. 32-26 Middlebury. Oh, they again got the ball way in below the free throw line. That's up and no. Weak side rebound of a foul. Pushed from behind on Sherry as Jobst got inside position that time on the weak side and boxed out. That's going to be the 5th foul on Middlebury as a team. 2nd foul on Sherry. And what they're doing is going over some more instructions to the score table on the fouls and the shot clocks and all that stuff. So Locke back into the ballgame for Middlebury, number 31. 6'10" out there, big guy. 32-26, the Panthers with the lead on Munger Vision. You know, imagine if I didn't have to run the camera and talk game. I could do like I used to many years ago, just sit down and call the game and keep my own stats and pay attention just primarily to the game. Because I think I do pretty darn good considering I'm running the camera and calling the game. Anderson, no. Tipped around. Oh, look at Jobst. Up and blocked. Right in the hands of Anderson, and that's goaltending. Yeah, count the basket as Locke got up there, all 6'10" of them above the rim. Inside the cylinder and tipped the ball. Goaltending to call. The basket's good. Lead down to 4. Clock down to 4:51. First half, 32-28. And here comes the pressure in the backcourt as Ryder bumping and grinding as Wolfen brought the ball up in the front court. There it is, the screen up top and out of control on the drive. And oh, he got a break. He got bailed out as 23 Hicks got out of control in no man's land. And Jobst will pick up the foul. Evan Jobst will pick up the foul. And they're over the 10 foul limit, team-wise anyways. You know he's in the act of shooting, and that will send Winslow Hicks to the line to shoot a couple. And I'm still at KJ Jackson coming back in now with, of course, big tape over his left eye. Well, Coach Bartlett told me that Jackson's nickname the other night was Maintenance Man, the Maintenance Man, because he's high maintenance. He's always got some kind of nagging injury or complaint. And I've been waiting to use that all night. So the Maintenance Man back in there now is Jackson all taped up. Jobst going to sit down with 2 fouls. Well, the older Jobst, Evan Jobst. Dane Jobst going to be coming back in for CSJ with 4:37 to go in the first half. Ryder will get the ball back from Smalls. Rios with 3 fouls. Smalls with 2. Rios, all ball faked up, running left-hander. No. Well, look at that rebound. No. That was Smalls with the offensive boards. Look at Ryder, read that. And oh, great play by Ryder. That's an incredible anticipation. Ryder saw that, processed it, and moved to that spot all in a millisecond. Or a Munger second. How's that? Right there. Incredible ball player right there, Ryder. Possession to CSJ, down by 5. with Ryder taking his first break of the first half at 4:16 to go. The ball game, Rios going to run the point, it looks like. To KJ Jackson back in after getting taped up and no good. Rebound to Keisel, and boy, he had a man wide open. Gets him the ball now. Up and got it. Nice look by Keisel, and the finish by Hicks. Pushes the lead to 7. Yeah, I was interested to see how the offense is going to run without Ryder in the ball game. Rios will push the ball into Jackson, and that's blocked by Locke. Trying about a 15-foot jump shot, had it blocked back out. A fadeaway nonetheless. Well, Locke at 6'10's got a big wingspan. Up and nope, can't finish it. Foul. Who got that rebound? Davis got the rebound for Middlebury, and he drew the foul. And Dane Yops will be called to the foul, and again, it's going to be 2 shots the rest of this first half for Middlebury. Right, a very brief rest. Actually, to give you a timer, a minute and roughly a minute, 10 seconds was his break on the game clock. Lynch at the scorer's table going to be coming in for Middlebury. And that's no good. That's so Dane Yops going to come on out. Ryder. See him out there rearranging the assignments on the floor. He's got Jackson and Smalls down low on the blocks. Rios stepping in now on the paint. And Anderson back at the safety position against Keisel. And Davis all set for the second shot. Got it. And Lynch now will come in for Davis for Middlebury. Middlebury in the dark blue uniforms. The Panthers taking that, it's about a 35-minute ride, 40-minute probably with traffic. They're on the supper hour. From Middlebury to Rutland. 36-28 Middlebury. Jackson wants to give her that basketball. We'll give it to Ryder. Baseline, the kick out. Anderson to the elbow. Rios fake the 3, penetrated below the free throw line, put it up around the rim and couldn't get it to go in. They'll attack the loose ball, and Rios. They're going to call a quick whistle as Rios down there with Keisel and Thompson. It should be CSJ ball. And it will be CSJ ball. They'll have the new 35-second shot clock to work with. As Evan Yopp's going to quickly go to the scores table and come in. Okay, so what they want, the shot clock reset to the original time. There's no change of possession, they said, just a loose ball. And they set the shot clock to 33 seconds. So see, it was counted as a jump ball. They'll lob it in, so again, plenty of time on the shot clock. This is college ball. Usually they don't take, very seldom have I seen this group take any shot clock violations. They've had a nice tempo, both teams has. Yops up and got it. Oh! Evan Yopp showing his touch from the outside will get the bucket. 36-30 now. Saints with 2:42 to go in the first half, down by just 6 to Middlebury. Keisel killed the dribble, and there's the steal by Jackson. He's winding it up, and good night. He flushes it. The Saints on the run, and there's the timeout. And the Saints fired up on the slam by Jackson. 36-32. Saints down by 4. 2:28 to go in the first half. You're watching Munger Vision on PEGTV. Well, taken by the Tigers as they didn't want to let momentum go into CSJ's hands. And tell you, CSJ, like I said, they went down to Potsdam, lost to Potsdam in the first game of the tournament over the weekend, and then beat SUNY Canton. Oh, that's a push-off against Rios. No call on the play. Walpin, there's the baseline up, and there's the finish by Lynch. Lynch is a good-looking ball player off the bench for Middlebury. I mean, he's come in here and giving them some solid minutes. Anderson going to be coming in for CSJ. Rios, oh, he's got that beautiful move. Oh, he should have finished it. Jackson, got it. Well, Rios with the assist. Jackson with the basket. Lead at 4 for Middlebury. Cooley wants to push it down to Lynch. Tell you, that is a tough matchup. There's the help they need. Jump ball called. Going to be Middlebury basketball. Lynch might have got an inadvertent finger in the eye. And yeah, he's trying to blink it off. And That's right. Lynch looked for a foul, and then the referee just, incidental contact. There's no foul for finger in the eye. It's just a bad break. Hopefully he's okay. But every player instinct would be to ask for a foul because you got poked in the eye.
Reset.
They check on the clock. Will be at 24 seconds on the shot clock. Minute 36 to go in the first half. 38-34. The Saints opening some eyes up to people here in this first half. Like I said, Coach Bartlett's gone out. He's got a good group in here. He's got Ryda back from last year. The older Yops back from last year. They start looking at the recruiting. With Rios, Smalls, Anderson, Jackson, the whole group. The younger Yops. Now he's got a solid group. Lynch. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's blocked by Jackson. He went toe-to-toe with him in the paint and just did a marvelous job defensively. Oh, that's the defensive play of the first half right there. The maintenance man with the block right there. Oh, that got me all excited. Minute 17 to go. Yep, I got away with some steps. Jackson rushed it. Boy, Jackson got some ups out there. And here comes Middlebury with a minute to go in the first half. They lead by 4. There's the catch by Thompson. He'll duck underneath the defender, push the ball on the wing to Lynch. There's the drop down help by Smalls. 3-ball by Wolfen.
3 points by number 5, Wolfen.
Makes the lead 7, 41-34. Ryda, the Iron Man out there with the amount of minutes he plays in a ball game. The screen, no roll. 3-3, so that's Hooley who got the hold. And I believe, is that the 7th foul? It's only the 6th foul. So Middlebury's going to go this whole first half almost, lacking 41 seconds without getting in the one-on-one situation defensively. New shot clock. There's 6 seconds difference in the shot clock, game clock for CSJ. And then wait for Ryda to clear, and he'll get the ball handed to him. See how much time they want to take down off the clock here before they take their shot. Anderson had the ball just outside the elbow, gave it off to Ryda. They want to push it down to Jackson, knocked away by Locke. Ryda with a couple threes already in the first half with drive, dish, and I don't think they were expecting it. Ball's loose, picked up by Ryda, and still loose. Ryda's got it. 11 seconds on the shot clock for CSJ. Ryda will come out of the pack with the basketball. Goes up off balance, got it off the window and in. Jamie Ryda. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 in the front court. Wolfen, 3-ball on it. Oh, that's great first half of basketball by both teams. The Saints holding tough, down by just 5 to Middlebury, and you're watching it on what? Munger Vision, of course. Second half of action off. I'll tell you what, if you're a Saints fan at home, you got to pinch yourself, see if that first half was real. I've been telling you all through the soccer season about this recruiting job Coach Bartlett has done, and I come to some practices. I have came to some practices and seen the talent and the intensity, and this is the real deal. You want college basketball? It's right in your backyard in Rutland. CSJ. Come fill the gym up, take the game on live. Now the biggest thing with CSJ is foul trouble and intensity. Yops laying on his head on the floor, going to get up and be all right. Hopefully the floor is okay where he landed. Oh, it's out of the hands. And the long pass up ahead, they must have thought that was Ryda running after it because Yops never had a chance to get that one. Davis penetrates, glides, finishes. Jamal Davis opens the scoring up here in the second half with a pretty move to the basket. And then, like I said, the important word, the finish. 43-36, Middlebury. And CSJ with Smalls with 2 fouls. Rios with 3. 2 on KJ Jackson and a 4-0 run to start the ball game in the second half for Middlebury. Don't forget in that first half they went on a 9-0 run and CSJ able to overcome it, stay resilient, be in the ball game, but now the lead's at 9. Both teams making, I'm sure, adjustments. Ryda reversed and blocked right back to Ryda. 3-ball in it, and boy, he had to make a major adjustment. Smalls will get the offensive rebound and put it in. The 3-point shot by Ryda, though, he had a tremendous sized defender coming out on him. Changed his shot. Davis up top between circles, just dished the ball off on that side to Wolfen. Hooley penetrated, kicked the ball back. Nice catch by Thompson. He'll go up and no. Good rebound. Smalls boxing out, then going like a turtle, and then they'll just underhand pass the ball up to Ryda. Jamie Ryda with a couple threes in that first half. Came out of the first half for a 1.5 minutes total time for a break. Rios with 3 fouls matched up against Hooley. Smiles will hold the ball between circles. 14 on the shot clock. Waits for Yops to screen roll. Up and finishes it. Yops! The brains of the operation. English major out there. Hooley catches, fires, and drains it. Oh, what a slap in the face by Hooley. Nothing but twined. 48-40 Middlebury. 2.5 minutes already gone by here in this second half as Rios putting his shoulder inside. Hooley taking a little exception to it. Will chase Rios now. This is Ryder with the ball. Rios might have shuffled the feet. Got sealed off defensively by the help by Wolfen. Ryder inside to Smalls. Up, blocked down. Sherry with the block. Here comes Middlebury in transition. There's the kickoff. Hooley, 3-ball at it. Not this time. Weak side rebound batted around, and Yops will come in and clean up the scraps. Outlet pass up ahead to Smalls. Raheem Smalls dumps it inside to Jackson, and he'll chase down the loose ball. You see the big tape job on his left eye. He left for about 15 minutes in the first half with a cut right on the eye socket. Up and 2 shots coming up. Thompson saying I was pushed first and not going to buy it. The official will call Thompson for the foul, and Raheem Smalls will go to the line and shoot a couple. I don't know if I ever finished my thought in that first half, but I said CSJ went down to Potsdam for the tournament, lost the first game of the tournament to Potsdam, and then beat SUNY Canton. I'm telling you, if they take this intensity tonight, they came out against Middlebury and played like this, they would never lost to Potsdam. Because intensity leads to better defense, leads to better rebounding. Intensity, you run your plays, your executions crisper. This is college basketball. This is good stuff to watch right here, this type of intensity. They shouldn't be selective on when they have it, though. They should be against every team. Oh, that didn't hit the rim. Rahib works out all the time in the gym. He's got big muscles, but he didn't hit the rim that time, and that's a violation. The ball will automatically go over to Middlebury. 48-41. The Panthers with the lead. Sherry came up top, and CSJ's defense not bad in that first half. They got a little bit roughed up on the boards, but there's a big height disadvantage for them. You know, height-wise, rebounding the ball, but technique-wise, you can overcome that with your box now. But don't forget, like I said, KJ Jackson left the game for about 15 minutes, and that hurt him on the boards also. Rios has played a heck of a game, and don't forget, I'm looking for a Grand Union player of the game. Rios up, and Rios right over the top of the defender. Hooley will make it a 4-point ball game with that 3-point shot, 48-44, 16 minutes to go in the second half of play. On the drive, Sherry will penetrate, kick the ball out. Hooley sealed off baseline by Jackson. So I've been 1 foul here in this very intense, very physical played second half, and that was against Middlebury. They go to Sherry, and Ken Jackson got the ball, got the block, got the ball back in possession. We'll give the ball off to Ryda. He'll glide into the front court, stops between circles, regains the handle on the basketball. Wolfen there defensively. And that's been fun to watch, Wolfen and Ryda. They're very good, very equal players. Rios. I'll tell you, I got nothing but praise from Coach Bartlett when he told me about recruiting Rios to come here. And that's going to be, it's not the block, it was the hand on the lower body. And it's going to be Sherry picking up the foul. That's going to be the second team foul. And 2 shots coming up for Evan Yopst. So Yopst on the drive. Again, 6'2", playing against a much larger defender. And able to use that girth and strength up top to keep the defender off from him to get path to the basket. And Yops with the first of 2 shots. Going to be off the mark. Anderson going to come in, number 10 in white for CSJ. Going to give Rios a breather with 15-11 to go. And that was the 3rd foul on Sherry for Middlebury. The 4-point ball game. Yops up and will salvage the second shot. cuts the lead to 1 possession at 3 points. 2 team fouls on Middlebury in the second half, none yet on CSJ. And that's Sherry left alone on the perimeter. Got it. Oh, what a defensive breakdown. The defender just walked off and left him. 51-45 on the made 3-point shot by Sherry. Ryda? Yeah. Jackson called that blocking. He set an illegal screen over on that side. And Yops coming out of the ball game, and I'm going to catch up. Oh, so it's Yops for Yops as Evan leaving the ball game. The younger brother Dane coming in now, number 23 in white. This is why you got to get down to CSJ and get in the stands and watch a game live. This is a team you can get behind right here. While they're looking for the alley-oop along the baseline, a turnover as Middlebury go off a little too long and strong on that pass, and they're going to bring a substitution. I bet going to the point guard. It'll be Kaizel, number 15, going to the scorers table, and he'll be checking in for the Panthers at the next opportunity. Smalls standing up top. Thompson on him. Smalls, tell ya, he's learned a lot tonight. Jackson turns squares, fires long and strong, and that's going to be Sherry with the rebound. And he stepped on the baseline out of bounds. Ball will come over to the Saints. They'll be in our offensive end with a new shot clock to work with. Rios, a very brief rest. He'll come back into the ball game and replace KJ Jackson as he'll go and sit down. 14-24. The time Jackson will sit down. Now, Rios right now, you've got to go with your gut feeling and keep your players who are hot tonight in there. Rios definitely having a hot night. Dane Yops up, got it! The freshman slid along the baseline, worked off a screen, reversed hands, and went on the backboard and in. 51-47, and Kaizel will match up with Ryda now. Ryda went for the steal. There was the help by Smalls. And then Kaizel pulled the shot down, wanted to pump the ball to the baseline, and Anderson got in there and got him on the arm. That's a good call. Yeah. Second foul on CSJ here in this half. I don't remember the first, but a lot to keep track of tonight. And Alvarez, 14 in the ballgame for Middlebury, and I'm just waiting to see who's coming out. Davis coming out of the ballgame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they're all set. Middlebury is. As Davis and Sherry both stepping out of the ballgame. And boy, a quick whistle. It's on CSJ. And I'm looking, oh, Anderson picked up the foul, and that'll be his second personal foul on back-to-back foul calls. 14 minutes to go in this second half, and look at that nice crisp passing on the perimeter. And Locke was held down low by Dane Yops. And all of a sudden, there's 4 very quick fouls on CSJ. 3 fouls on Dane Yops. Like I said, it's going to come down to fatigue and foul trouble, and that's a nice inbounds play. And actually, poorly defended inbounds play, but well executed by Middlebury. And Rios, no, came funny off the back of the rim. No real trajectory to it. The pass into the front court picked up by Hooley, and Hooley below the free throw line, and he'll kick it back out. As that's almost a turnover picked back up by Kaizel, and no finish. There's bodies behind the play as a couple players collide with each other. Ryda accelerates, pulls up off balance, and went through the hole, no good. Hit the cable. Basket won't count. Little out of control that time, Ryda was. Yeah, so Dane Yops coming back out. He got poked in the eye, and he looks to be all right. But Evan Yops coming in to take his spot on the floor for CSJ. Saints basketball, they have another home game in November 30th. Against Colby Sawyer College. So you got plenty of warning to get down here and watch CSJ basketball. Kaizel got around Ryda. You don't see that very often. Ryda overcommitted on the weak side. Rios feeling it. No. Yops, long rebound off the long shot, and oh, they didn't do the shot clock. Yeah. Hit the rim and got to recycle it back to 35, and they'll probably reset it around 34, 33. That'll be Evan Yops taking the ball out of bounds on the far side of the CSJ gym. Right after the holiday break, one of the first games back for CSJ is Castleton State College. I'm telling you, you got to get here. That's going to be a good night of basketball. And Anderson with the bucket cuts the lead down to 6 at 55-49. That Kaizel is a dandy point guard off the bench. They start Wolfen, who's very good. This is Alvarez loading, no good. Quick push, and the numbers aren't there. Middlebury's gotten back in transition defense 99% of the time tonight. And KJ Jackson, the maintenance man at the scorer's table for CSJ. That's Anderson. Work to the inside of the screen. I got it! Oh, Anderson grabbing his ankle when he went down, and oh boy. Yeah. And yeah, they're going to have Mike Dorian come out and take a look at Anderson. And I think he came down on a defender's foot, but his basket will cut the lead to 4, 55-51. Actually had to help Anderson off the floor. He couldn't put any weight on that right ankle. Not a good sign for CSJ. 12 minutes to go in the basketball game. 4-point lead for Middlebury. And Keisel got away with a tiny step there. Alvarez had a block from behind. He'll come down to Yops. It was Rios who got the block from behind. And tell you what, Rios trying hard to be the candidate for the Grand Union Player of the Game. The Player of the Game shirts donated by Grand Union. And then they left it up to me, of all people, to pick the Player of the Game. Evan Yops up underneath, and Evan Yops will get it. Oh, what an impersonation of Michael Jordan by Yops. Cuts it to a 2-point ball game, 55-53. Right up picking up Keisel in the backcourt. Thompson at the elbow. Rios focused on him. Rios had 3 fouls in that first half. He's got 3 fouls now. Oh, great dump down inside, and Ryda will pick up the foul, and he'll send Locke to the line to shoot a couple. And I believe that's only 2 fouls on Jamie Ryda. Actually, it's his first. Wow. I'll tell you, that always amazes me when they do that. As hard as he plays, as intense as he is, and as many minutes as he logs, to have 1 foul with 11:20 to go in the ball game. Lynch, number 44, as Locke missed it. Missed everything. Lynch will come in, and Davis will sit down for Middlebury and take a breather. Now, in my opinion, I thought Lynch was one of the better big men off the bench tonight. Actually, I thought he was the best big man off the bench tonight for Middlebury. And nice box out on the missed shot. Jackson got the rebound, handed the ball off to Ryda. Middlebury pulled back and set up in a zone. They're going to go zone defense now. Looks like a 1-2-2 zone being played, and Ryda telling his team to settle it down. Yeah, they're going to go 1-2-2 zone. See how the Saints adjust to this and adapt. They go baseline, they'll kick it back out. Plenty of time on the shot clock, 11 seconds. They're going to recycle, bring it up top. Yops, there's the swing on the weak side. Up, and blocked! Oh, it was Locke, and they ignore the buzz in the background of the shot clock. No violation. Strip coming down by Ryda. Goes off from Ryda out of bounds. Keisel trying to take it to the hole. Wolfen, number 5, coming back in for the Panthers now, and he is going to replace Keisel. Yeah, I like Keisel at the point. He's just got it together out there. He's physically a little bit stronger, too, than Wolfen. Oh, how did they not see that 6'10" body out there? Locke left alone, standing by the basket in that 1-2-2 zone. See, CSJ, they're not calling a timeout to deal with the 1-2-2 zone. I mean, stuff they practice against. Yops up. Got it! Evan Yops from the outside. Down to 2 again. 57-55. Middlebury. A very spirited ball game tonight. Lynch down low against Rios. Got him in the air, and then a weak side help by Jackson. He'll tip it back. Smalls with the ball. The Saints with the chance for the tie or the lead. With 10 minutes to go in the basketball game. Ryda between circles, standing near midcourt at the logo. Rios playing toss and catch with Ryda. And now, with Yops making a couple outside shots, they've got to respect him out there. And this is where he likes to put the ball on the floor and take his defender to the hole. Rios had his pass knocked away. You can't make that pass against that 1-2-2 zone. Well, not usually with a high rate of success. Wolfen spins. Got to the baseline, nothing to do with him when he got down there. Brought it back to Thompson, 20 seconds on the shot clock. 9:26 to go in the basketball game. Jackson, oh, nice help. Locke stepped on the baseline. He stepped on the baseline out of bounds. Yep, the big guy. Yeah, they're going to have a timeout taken, and it's the Saints. David and Goliath, no way. This is a good matchup tonight, and Munger Vision bringing it to you. 57-55, Middlebury with the lead over CSJ. CSJ with the ball, looking at a little pressure. They're going to step down the pressure a little bit. Now they'll pull back, but Middlebury trying to change the tempo of the ball game with that zone. Was very effective with it. They've gone back now to a man-to-man defense. Rios went behind. They're playing that high trap on the defense, and he almost turned right into it. Jackson, great move, couldn't finish, so. Oh, that was a big miss. I know there's a lot of time left in the 2-point ball game, but he really worked hard and just did a beautiful basketball move, but didn't finish. Oh, a dunk by Locke, and he's fired up over that. That's something I overheard him talking about in that Middlebury. Again, they scold the shot clock people. That's several times tonight they've had to stop about the shot clock. They talked, Middlebury did, about pushing the ball down inside. Now, so strategy, I wonder why it wasn't employed a lot sooner than with 8:34 to go in the ball game. Rios from Ryda. Back, and Ryda, that quick explosion baseline, and then a good defense collapse down low, left Smalls alone. Oh, he missed it. He blew the bunny shot. Again, that's 2 times down the floor, the last 2 times down. There they are inside and just missed it. Tipped around, Lynch. Fades, fires, Lynch. That's on the cylinder, and they let it go. Yeah, it was definitely on the cylinder. Well, I'll tell you, I have a great spot to listen into the visiting team's huddles at the timeouts. And they have. Everything they said in that huddle, they've done it. They pushed lead to 6 now. They've picked it up defensively also, too, which has helped out a lot. Ryder looking for another 3-ball. Nope, front rim. Tell you the Saints, so they've been down inside with 2 basically give-me shots and missed them both. Went off the foot of Jackson out of bounds, and there's some moisture on the floor they want cleaned up. They'll do a little housekeeping here. And all this taking place with 7:39 to go. I'll tell you, this gym for different divisions, different levels of basketball, this place is pretty buzzing right now. They're seeing a great basketball game. Anderson for CSJ turned that ankle. He's on the bench right now with a bag of ice on it. Look at Locke. He's been the focus of their defense or offense since that timeout, and he's made the difference. The lead now to 8. That's going to bring Dane Yops into the ball game for CSJ. That's Evan Yops with the ball right now. The Jackson turns to Wolfen. Yeah, he took away the space to step on the turn. That's going to be the call. That'll be Wolfen picking up the foul. Now they call it a push, whatever.
Number 5, Wolfen, body of the personal.
Nobody's in the bonus yet. There's going to be no shots here. And it's going to be KJ Jackson coming out and Dane Yops taking his spot. And Kaizel back in the ballgame for Middlebury, number 15 right there. Rios has not set down a lot here in the second half, and he, like I said, him and Ryder have been big tonight. As has Smalls. Contradictory to Smalls' name, that was a big move by Raheem Smalls. They needed that one. That was off an inbounds play also. Wolfen on the edge, inside the lock, up and, yeah, Dane Yops going to pick up his 4th foul. It's tough because he was coming off that screen. And he had to play defense from behind. You can see the official had some water in his ears. He hit his head. Oh, I think he was indicating he got hit in the head, the fall, okay. 4 falls on Dane Yops. And at the scores table for Middlebury, number 35, Ryan Sherry going to be coming in the ball game. Locke will nail it. Extends the lead to 7, 64-57. Well, not only do you have to get down here live, but you got to watch Munger Vision. I mean, who else brings you this good stuff? From all over different levels of winter sports, different genders, different age groups. Rios bumping with Kaizel. Now Rios has got a little more cocky tonight than I've seen him play. I like that. He's coming out of his shell. Plenty of time left in the ball game, 6:26 to be exact. Shot clock at 9. They want to isolate. Yeah, Wolfen committed the foul. And it should be no shots on the floor, yes. So Wolfen called for the foul. That'll give CSJ a new 35 seconds on the shot clock. 65-57 to score. Fourth team foul on Middlebury, 6 on CSJ. And things getting a little testy on the floor, and you gotta like that. I like that when it gets chippy and tense, and this is good stuff. Just look, they had the refs come in and break, just try to set the stack formation. They got people, Dane Yops doing nothing, getting lectured. I'm not sure what this is all about. So I think he said he's holding his pinky. So now they're all set finally. All the jockeying for position is over. Rios got the defender in the air, shot up, too strong. That was a beautiful move though by Rios to get open. He just didn't finish. Oh, Keisel pulled down the shot, didn't finish the baseline drive. Sherry, well, he took off from the three-point arc and nobody got in his way, and he'll make it a 10-point ball game now, 67-57. Ryder. Yeah, palmed the ball. Right there, he just tried to do a little too much. As Hooley coming in, number 33 for Middlebury. And it's Thompson going to sit down. Critical defensive play coming up for CSJ. They need a defensive stop, as they're down by 10 for the first time. As Yops all over Sherry. Evan Yops likes to play physical. Like I say, he's stocky. He likes to bump and grind. Oh, nice no-look pass. Keisel, ball wasn't handled. That's going to be up in the air. And two-pointer, Wolfen, no good. Rebound, Yops. 5:23. There's a defensive stop, and now they need some points. They need either 1, 2, or 3 points, or they got to come away with some points. Ryder pulling the back out between circles, and I want to see the defense. Let's see who walks Wolfen down to the three-point arc, and Wolfen got a piece of it, couldn't control it, and got it. Ryder, they spread the floor and isolated Ryder to break down the defender one-on-one, and of course he's magic out there with his hands, cuts it to an 8-point lead. So, oh yeah, as he'll hammer the ball home, and a timeout called by Middlebury. They lead back up to 10 with 4:51 to go in the ball game. Saints down by 10 on Munger Vision. It's picking up just light pressure as Ryder will walk it up against Alvarez behind the back. A little more in the lock. A nice John up the floor, actually. And Sherry walks a tightrope, made the steal, got the ball back to Dane Yops. Jackson going to take it in. Oh, get out of here, he said. I know it's your house. Well, I'm not sure the whistle stopped the play. I think it's a shot clock again. Yeah, it's another mistake on the shot clock. And the basket's no good, and should be CSJ ball. Yes, it will be with 31 seconds to go on the shot clock. It'll be Smalls taking the ball out of bounds on the far side. That's Hooley defending. They'll get it into Ryder. Oh, they need points. Saints need points on this possession. Rios. Pushed off, got away with it, went up, and canned it. Oh, Rios. I'm seeing tonight that physical aspect that I was told about him by Coach Bartlett. I'm seeing he likes to bump and grind, and that's going to be Ryder with the bump from behind. Wave it off. Shot wouldn't have counted. Foul on the floor. 7th foul, so it'll be the 1-and-1. Middlebury going to be at the line the rest of the night, which right now has 4:13 left in it. 69-61, and Keisel fouled on the drive, and now Keisel going to the line.
Number 15, Keisel on the line.
Got the first one. Hey, this Keisel, he's a very impressive player to me, and I'm just trying to figure out where he is from. New Jersey, Short Hills, New Jersey. Got a little attitude there. I like that. Jersey attitude. Like the Sopranos or Springsteen. Ryder. Alvarez on him defensively. Ryder able to push it hard in the front court, and Alvarez staying with him. Gives it off to Yops on the drive. Block from behind, right back to Yops. And, oh, he left it on the rim. Boy, you take the 3 misses From inside, close range in the second half by the Saints. Now that's 6 points right there. That should have been money in the bank. Lock up, and no. Lock followed up, no. Lock one more time. Lock block. KJ Jackson forced him out almost to the free throw line. Shot clock at 32. Keisel up under and get the finish. Keisel with some circus act there. 73-61 Middlebury. Smiles on the spin, left the ball behind, and here comes Sherry. Oh, a lot of steps. No call, basket's good. It's gotten out of hand now. 14-point lead for Middlebury. Jackson. They got loose. Yeah, the Jackson on the baseline got it. That time he beat him around the baseline, made the basket. 75-63 Middlebury. Yeah, Keisel to me has been the spark off the bench for Middlebury. Up and got it. That was a tough shot. Cooley will get the basket. Ryda lost it. Ryda got to be tired. I got to tell you, I'm tired just watching him. He's got to be tired. Because you don't see that happen very often right there. On the dribble, the ball just slapped away by Alvarez. Keisel to Locke. Going to post up. Spins on Yops. Yops. Night is done. He just picked up his 5th foul. Tell you what, though, the freshman with a great effort. Plus, he's playing against a lot taller people. And Coach Barlow wanting a timeout. Yeah. So there he goes. He'll get his timeout. Yops will sit down, and it's all taking place with just 2:32 to go. But it has been an outstanding effort by the Fighting Saints tonight. They're down by 14. That doesn't tell the story of the ball game. CSJ timeout. Locke at the line. And Davis, Jamal Davis at the scores table. He's going to be checking back in for Middlebury, and he's going to come in for the shooters. That's why they've let him take the second shot here. And so Dane Yops becomes the first casualty of foul trouble here for CSJ. That shot good, and now they'll allow the substitution. As Davis coming in for Locke, and Locke was the pivotal aspect of that run that Middlebury put on very late here to extend the lead to double digits where it is right now. Ryda left Alvarez on the floor here at CSJ with that move. Ryda open, squares, fakes, drives, running one-hander up underneath, and no. A great move, but no finish, and then people all over the floor as Ryda being helped up by Davis, and I'm not sure who picked up the foul, to be honest with you. Triplet was also there. Smalls got the foul. Okay, I didn't see him in the whole pile. And that's still the 1-on-1, and Ryda in a ton of minutes tonight. Then, like I said, we've got the Grand Union Player of the Game coming up. And I said this last year, and I meant it. I mean it this year. I could select Jamie Ryda every single game with his effort, every single game. I've never seen a guy ever have a down. I've seen where he's had more points, or he's made more shots, or he's had more steals or assists. But I've never seen him knock him out and work 1,000% to his fullest capability. Use every drop of sweat and oxygen he has in his body. And I could pick him for every game. But you know what? I'm going to give it to Rios tonight. Brendan Rios will be the Grand Union Player of the Game. Just to me, what I've seen tonight, the strongest effort that I've seen. Now, I'm not saying he didn't do better on the road, but tonight, if Rios comes to the game this focused, this intense, and plays with this leadership they've shown tonight, and confidence, and that little bit of cocky edge he had, and physical, he'll be unstoppable in this league, in the Sunrise Conference League. And that'll become a turnover. There's some fatigued players out there right now for CSJ. Great effort, though. Middlebury, hey, they're the strong team. They're a good-looking team, well-coached team. A lot of good athletes. I tell you that. Of all the people, I know Locke was pivotal with his height down inside, and you know, they really found that matchup. I like this kid right here, Keisel. I mean, the dynamics changed on the floor. He's directing traffic. He's talking a lot. I think he's a leader. I think he played like a leader. I can't give him a CSJ Player of the Game shirt, and Rios will pick up his 4th foul. That's all they did was they spread the floor and made him chase and foul, and yeah. And that will send Keisel to the line to shoot a couple, as they're over the 10-team foul limit. Yeah, and what we have coming up on Munger Vision is the 30th of November. Colby Sawyer College going to be here, and should be a dandy of a ball game also. CSJ men taking on Colby Sawyer College. That shot's going to be good for Keisel. 81-63, and when you see that score, you just got to understand how tight this game was played till about the 4:30 mark of the second half. And I'll tell you, those 3 big misses by CSJ where they had point blank, almost give me shots, they missed them. That's big. That changes a lot of dynamics and momentum. Right, a looking baseline goes all the way around and can't get the finish. Ball will bounce around. Last touch by Sherry of Middlebury. As Evan Yopp's going to come in for Brendan Reel. So there's your Grand Union Player of the Game as they donate the CSJ Player of the Game shirt. And he will be the young man tonight who earned it. And I hope to see him play like that more and more and more this season, what I saw tonight. Middlebury going to the bench, going to bring in Nate Bullock, number 41, and number 43, James Jensen. All right, so substitutions are finished. What happened there was tripped, slipped on the floor. He was the intended target, and Yops with the foul, and Evan called for the foul. Now stop the clock with 1:24 to go. And 2 shots coming up, so right off the bench and into the ball game to the free throw line is Nate Bullock. Going to get in the scorebook here as he looks for his first points of the evening. And he'll be there. That was the 3rd foul on Evan Yops. His younger brother, Dane Yops, has already fouled out. And Evan will get the missed second free throw. Well, I got to tell you, and I never really believed in this before, but I'm going to say it tonight and mean it. I've never seen a win, I've never seen a loss be as important as a win for the success of the season, future season, as what I saw tonight for CSJ. If they don't realize that for 20, 35, for 35 and a half minutes, they were giving Middlebury all they could handle, and they were executing and playing team defense, and they were helping each other on offensively, and they had players play like they never played before the season. If they don't realize their potential to be an excellent team through hard work, communications, and chemistry, this had to be a game to show them that. I mean, it is. They watch this, listen to their coach, and believe in themselves. I mean, for 35 of the 40 minutes. What they really lacked was one more 6'7", 6'8", 6'9" player. Because Middlebury just came at you with, well, you think of Locke, number 1, then Sherry, then Hooley. And I liked Lynch, too, when he came in off the bench. I mean, they just had big man after big man after big man after big man. And again, the score very far from what the game was right now. And that shot clock down to 24. The game clock down to 1 minute even, and Triplet coming out, and Keisel, yeah, will dribble it off from his foot. Keisel, that's the first mistake I've seen him make all night, and he just kind of lost his intense edge right there, and that's what happens. You lose your execution when you lose your intensity. Again, there is about a 22-second difference in game and shot clock. That'll be a foul. I grabbed Smalls up top. That's only going to be the 16th foul, so it shouldn't be shots. It should only be ball on a baseline on a bounce, possession foul. And like I said, Colby Sawyer College will be here the 30th of November. Smalls wheels to the inside, will make the basket. And then, like I said, I don't know exactly which game. It's in the first 3 games after the holiday break. Castleton's here, and I can't wait to see Castleton CSJ. 30 seconds, and Keisel, again, just, they aren't close enough defensively. You see the official in the foreground. So you can't start the count. There he goes. See him start the count because the defender stepped closer. 13 on the shot clock, 19 on the game clock to Alvarez. That's a 3-point shot up, and no. Rebound will come down, and Smalls got the rebound. Will bring it down the floor himself. Full throttle will cut inside and get the finish. In basket by Smalls, and that is going to be the final shot of the contest. And just a great game by both teams. I tell you, it was a pleasure to be here and bring you this action. Middlebury, well, I'll tell you, their season looks pretty bright down the road for them. And CSJ, I tell you, it's the real deal. Get out there, support your student athletes, support CSJ basketball, and always support Munger Vision.